Good morning, children. Welcome back to Max class. In today's class, we are going to see in chapter 1 properties of integers.
Properties of integers. First property, closure property. Let us see closure property under different operations. First, addition. In class 6, we have studied that the collection of whole numbers is closed under the addition operation. The sum of two whole numbers is always a whole number. What about the sum of two integers? Take any two integers and add those two integers. Here I have taken minus 2 and 4. We know that minus 2 is a negative integer and 4 is a positive integer. When you add these two integers, what do you get? 2. Is 2 is an integer? Yes, 2 is also an integer. So, when you add any two integers, we get their sum to be an integer. Therefore, for any two integers a comma b, a plus b is also an integer, which implies integers are closed under addition. Second, subtraction. Take any two integers minus 2 and find their difference. Minus 2 minus 6. We know that minus 2 is a negative integer and 6 is a positive integer. You find the difference. What do we get? Minus 2 minus 6? Minus 8. What about minus 8? Is it an integer? Yes. Minus 8 is also an integer. So, the difference of integers is an integer. Therefore, for any two integers a comma b, a minus b is also an integer, which implies integers are closed under subtraction. Third, multiplication. Take any two integers minus 3 into minus 5. Find their product. Here, these two integers are negative integers. So, when you multiply these two integers, what do we get? Minus into minus plus 3 into 5, 15. What about this 15? Is it an integer? Yes, 15 is also an integer. So, the product of any two integers is also an integer. Therefore, for any two integers a comma b, a into b is also an integer, which implies integers are closed under multiplication. Fourth one, division. Take any two integers. Here I have taken minus 3 and 5. Divide minus 3 by 5. Find the value. What do we get? Minus 3 by 5. What about this number? Is this an integer? No, minus 3 by 5 is not an integer. So, integers are not closed under division. Second property, commutative property. Let us see whether addition of integers are commutative. Commutative property says that the order in which we add two integers does not matter. Take any two integers. I have taken here minus 2 and 5. Add this, what do we get? 2. Now you change the order. First you write 5. Then add minus 3 to this 5. What do we get? 5 plus minus 3, again we get 2. The results remain same. So, addition of integers are commutative. Therefore, for any two integers a comma b, a plus b is equal to b plus a. Second, subtraction. Find the difference between any two integers. Now I am going to subtract minus 5 from minus 2. So when you subtract, what will you get? So this minus into minus, it will become plus. So minus 2 plus 5, 3. The answer is 3. Now change the order. How to change the order? You first write minus 5, subtract minus 2 from minus 5. So what do we get? Minus 3. Now compare the results. Are they equal? No. 3 is not equal to minus 3. So therefore, changing the order of integers in subtraction will not give the same value. Hence the commutative property does not hold for subtraction of integers. Third, multiplication. Find the product of any two integers. Here I am going to take minus 7 and 2. So when you multiply, what do we get? Minus 14. Okay, now change the order. First you write 2, then you multiply minus 7 with that. So when you multiply 2 and minus 7, what do we get? Minus 14. Compare the results. What do you see? The results remain same. In both the cases, the product is the same integer. So changing the order of multiplication does not change the value of the product. Hence, we conclude the multiplication of integers are commutative. Therefore, for any two integers a comma b, a into b is equal to b into a. Fourth one, division. To test the commutative property of division on integers, let us take minus 10 and 5. So divide minus 10 by 5. So what do we get? So 5 goes 2 times. So the answer is minus 2. Now change the order. First you write 5. Divide 5 by minus 10. So 5 by minus 10. Cancel. So the answer is minus 1 by 2. Compare the results. In this case we have minus 2 and here we have minus 1 by 2. Are they same? No. Hence, division of integers are not commutative. Therefore, for any two integers a comma b, a divided by b is not equal to b divided by a. Third one, associative property. Associative property says that regrouping of integers does not change the value. What happens when we add three integers? For example, let us take minus 7, minus 2 and minus 9. Let us check whether it gives the same value when they are added in any way of grouping. In the first case, first you add minus 7 and minus 2, then you add minus 9 to that. In the second case, first you add minus 2 and minus 9, then add the first integer minus 7 to that and check whether you get the same result. So this is equal to minus 7 plus minus 2 minus 9. Then add minus 9 to this. So minus 9 plus minus 9 minus 18. Come to the second case. Write this minus 7. First you add minus 2 and minus 9. So when you add minus 2 and minus 9, we get minus 11. Now you add minus 7 and minus 11. So we get minus 18. Compare the results. Are they same? Yes, they are same. Which implies addition of integers are associative. Therefore, for any three integers a comma b comma c, a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c. You check whether associative property is true for subtraction of integers. Take any 3 examples and check, or you can take the same integers. Instead of plus you put minus and check whether you get the same result. To verify that multiplication of integers is associative, let us check whether these two gives the same result. Here in the first case, you first multiply minus 2 and minus 5. So this gives plus 10. Minus into minus plus, 5 into 2, 10. After that you multiply minus 4 with plus 10. So my plus into minus, minus 10 into 4, 40. The second case, first you multiply minus 2 and minus 4. Minus into minus plus 2 into 4, 8. Now you multiply the first integer minus 5 with this plus 8. So minus into plus, minus 5 into 8, 40. Compare the results. Are they same? Yes, they are same. So multiplication of integers are associative. Therefore, for any 3 integers a, b, c, a into b into c is equal to a into b into c. Division. Since division of integers are not commutative, division of integers are not associative. What happens when 0 is added to any integer? We get the same integer. So 0 is called the identity with respect to addition or additive identity of the collection of integers. Just as 0 added to an integer leaves it unchanged, integer 1 multiplied with any integer leaves the integer unaltered. So we call this integer 1 as multiplicative identity or identity for multiplication of integers. Therefore, for any integer a into 1 is equal to 1 into a is equal to a. Additive inverse. The additive identity 0 separates the number line into positive and negative integers. We have plus 1 and minus 1, plus 2 and minus 2, plus 3 minus 3, and etc. on opposite sides of the number line. They are equidistant from 0. Such integers on either side of 0 are called opposites of each other. In fact, we find that the opposites added together always gives the value 0. For example, minus 15 plus 15 is equal to 0. 21 plus minus 21 is equal to 0. This property of integers is named as additive inverse. Minus 15 is the additive inverse of 15 because their sum is 0. In the same way, 21 is the additive inverse of minus 21. Either of the pair of opposites is known as the additive inverse of the other. Therefore, for any integer a, minus a is the additive inverse. A plus minus a is equal to 0. This is equal to minus a plus a. Distributive property of multiplication over addition. We have already studied that multiplication distributes over addition on whole numbers. Let us check the property for integers. Take for example, minus 2 into 4 plus 5 is equal to minus 2 into 4 plus minus 2 into 5. First you solve left hand side, then you solve right hand side and check whether the results are same. Left hand side, so minus 2 into 4 plus 5, 9. So this is equal to minus 2 into 9, minus 18. Right hand side, minus 2 into 4, minus 8, plus minus 2 into 5, minus 10. So minus 8 plus minus 10 is equal to minus 18. Observe the results. Are they same? Yes, they are same. Hence, distributive property of multiplication over addition is true for integers. Therefore, for any three integers a, b, c, a into b plus c is equal to a into b plus a into c. Take page 30 in the textbook, 12th problem. Match the statements in column A and column B. First one, for any two integers 72 and 108, 72 plus 108 is also an integer. So what property is this? This is closed under addition. Second one, for any three integers 68, 25 and 99, 68 into 25 plus 99 is equal to 68 into 25 plus 68 into 99. So this is distributive property of multiplication over addition. Third one, 0 plus minus 138 is equal to minus 138, that is equal to minus 138 plus 0. So 0 is added to get the same number. So this is additive identity. Fourth one, for any two integers minus 5 and 10, minus 5 into 10 is equal to 10 into minus 5. So the order is changed. So this is commutative property under multiplication. Fifth one, 1 into minus 1098 is equal to minus 1098, that is equal to minus 1098 into 1. So here 1 is multiplied to get the same number. So this is multiplicative identity.
Take page 9 in the textbook, example 1.9. Mention the property for the following equations. First one, here two integers are added and we got again an integer as their sum. So integers are closed under addition. So this is closure property. Second subdivision, left side we have two integers, right side we have the same integers, but the order of the integers are changed, yet the value does not change. So this is commutative property. Third subdivision, minus 10 plus 3 is equal to minus 7. So when we add these two integers, we again get an integer as their sum. So this is closure property. Fourth one, left side you have two integers, the same integers we have on the right side also, but the order of the integers are changed, yet the value does not change. So this is commutative property. Fifth subdivision, left side we have three integers and right side we have the same integers, but left side we are adding first minus 4 and minus 3, right side we are adding first integer and the second integer first, but yet the value does not change. This shows regrouping of integer does not change the value of the sum. So this is associative property. Sixth one, 0 is added to minus 7245 and we get again minus 7245. So 0 is additive identity. 0 when added to any number gives the same number. So 0 is additive identity. Copy down this problem in your max note. I hope you all understood the properties of integers. Thank you.